And good morning, everybody. It is Fabulous Friday featuring Jeff Benink. Now, Jeff, I absolutely love you. You are my friend. You have helped me so much in my career and given me the kick up the butt to get on with things. You're in the Netherlands. However, we've met at hypnosis conferences, and you're just so wonderful. And I'm so glad I've got you on here because I get to see you soon in October. So I'm really excited. However, Jeff, I've not seen you for a while. What have you been up to?
Well, I haven't been to the US this summer. I'm working really hard on finishing up the materials for Voices in Your Mind. The kids' meditation books are almost ready, so that's taking a lot of time. And finally, being at home this summer is nice.
Yeah, being at home in the summer. I know. Is that all kids I can see in the back there? Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me more about the books.
I made a program, Voices in Your Mind, to let kids understand how they think and what a thought means. Is it helpful? Is it hurtful? What happens? And with that program that is designed for schools, I use meditation as one of the things to lower the energy of children before they start. But meditation for children are a lot of times not fun. It's do this, do that. So I've been writing 3 meditation books for kids with some therapeutic intent, and I'm waiting for the first one to be finished and be presented, hopefully in Chicago.
So how will they use those? Will they will the parent read them to them, or they'll read them themselves? Are they audios? How does that work?
No, it's a book that the parent can read, and there is a version for educators to use them with kids. They're short, they're 3-4 minute meditations, all based on animals.
Oh, nice. Okay. And so what the good points of an animal, and then how they could bring that into their everyday life. How would that work?
Yeah, it's about the book is called Read Like an Animal. It is using the intent of an animal, like a turtle, like a butterfly, a turtle, that it uses its shell as safety, but it's a place where you can hide if you're scared. Every special thing an animal has is been written out in the meditation, how you can use it as a kid in your everyday life.
I suppose camouflage, fitting in, belonging, growth with the butterfly. I suppose you will emerge, and a swan. I always love that story. I use that a lot with children. The ugly duckling. Very, very useful. So, I look forward to seeing those and looking into that further. And I suppose so. At the beginning of a day, a teacher would use that to just
to lower the energy. Since we've been using it in schools, we see that there's less bullying, less trouble between kids, but there's more memory retention. So kids are doing better at school, and the cohesiveness of the class, because they all do the same thing. There's no ego that starts different at the start of the day. The whole energy is lower.
Okay, so when people are all doing the same thing, it encompasses everybody into becoming a group.
Yeah.
So everybody's the same, and as you say, then they're all equal.
Yeah, the energy levels are put down immediately when they come into the class. It's the first thing that's done whenever the kids get in, and that brings the energy down quite a bit that there's no students that are being bossy or wanted to take control of the class, because it's immediately everybody is at the same boat.
I can see that. And because you've been using this for a while, you've got evidence that it works.
Yeah, we did a study with all the schools involved, and everything shows, all the numbers show that it's doing so much more than we thought.
Wow. Okay. That's fantastic. So that really actually, as you say, and it takes 3 or 4 minutes to just everybody.
Yeah.
And then even after recess, when there's a break, come down, do it again.
We'll do it again.
And then after lunch, do it again. And then to just reset.
Yeah, and it works so good with all the children. So even with special need children, there is, because the energy is lower when they start again, they have time to change their behavior in between.
So children with special needs, which particular ones are you thinking?
Kids with autism, ADHD, they seem to do really good with the meditations in between. And it's a different way of teaching. And
yeah, okay, so good. So what else have you been up to?
I've been doing hypnosis shows, seeing clients, and just being happy.
Yeah. And so tell me more about, because you've got the clinical side and then you've got the stage side, because this is where I'm also going into a bit, because I've always found it fascinating, the stage, and I often will go up and be a participant, because actually I'm a somnambulist, which I didn't really know until, I got knocked out by Rich Guzzi that time. So it's, as in, I mean, not knocked out as in hit, but I mean, by the hypnosis, the energy. Sorry, everybody. So tell me more about that. What got you into, which came first?
I started out my career as a sound engineer. I traveled the world, and in the winter times when there were no festivals, I did sales shows in Germany. And one of the artists that came on was Faro, a famous Dutch hypnotist, of a German hypnotist. And I engineered this show, but it's, when you see it every day, multiple times a day, it looks like it's all the same. But I saw what he did with the dancers from other shows that had to perform after him, that had migraines. They went to Faro, he worked with them, and a couple of 30 minutes, 40 minutes, they were dancing their show.
So you saw the benefits.
That was weird. So I bought a couple of books and never did something with it until I got in an accident years later. And I had to change profession. And I saw an ad in the paper for the School of Hypnosis in the Netherlands. And it's, I went in and never left.
Wow. How long ago was that?
16 years now.
16, yeah. I didn't know that had happened to you. So you've used hypnosis on yourself as well. So do you use self-hypnosis?
I use self-hypnosis almost every day.
Yeah.
If I got to do a presentation, if you can't work with someone if you don't use self-hypnosis. I think you got to be on the same level to do really deep work, and it's a tool for life.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Oh, I find that, when I'm I go into hypnosis myself, and then sort of like you get, intuitive downloads. I think, oh, I'm going to put that in, that I need to say that. I need, so it's very helpful actually, to have this. It's a gift that we all can do, because it's the power of the mind, and we all go into it every day anyway. Everybody, please know that.
multiple times a day.
Eyes open hypnosis multiple times a day. So we really do. So again, which one did you go into first, though? The more the clinical side of helping people, or the stage?
I started out clinical because there was no education on stage hypnosis.
Okay.
But I always worked in entertainment, and the entertainment side caught my interest. And it's still a big part of what I do.
So entertainment as in comedy or music, or?
I'm still a sound engineer in the weekends, just
sound.
for fun.
Okay.
But entertaining as a stage hypnotist is still what I like to do. I do a little bit more different shows than are usually in the US. I make theater productions. They're a little bit larger. It's like a play, so it's a different kind of show.
Okay, nice. And do you act?
Partly in the show, yeah.
Oh, do you? Okay. Well, we do. I think it's always a performance. I think everything's a performance.
Oh, everything is.
Yeah. So it becomes, quite good fun. But you come to America and you do stage here as well.
Yeah, I do some shows in the US a couple of times a year.
Yeah. So it's like for what kind of group? Who do you do them for?
It depends. I do a lot of demonstration at high schools and universities, and sometimes for companies.
Okay. Yeah. So
it is
I'm excited.
It is a nice way to get to know hypnosis and what it can do and what it can't. And it's nice to hear what people think hypnosis is.
It's true. What do you come across what most people think hypnosis is?
Nobody really knows. It's woo, it's witchcraft,
I know, mind control.
A lot of students nowadays know what it is and that they can use it to get better grades, get better in sports and athletics.
I know sports performance is quite incredible when it's used in that way. The visualization. When I was training in England as well, I did another specific thing for sports performance. There were like 10 sports psychologists on there as well, and I said, "This is hypnosis. How are you doing? This is for hypnotherapy, sports performance." And they said, "Yeah, we're just going to call it visualization, but we're learning it from you guys." Okay. It's like, but and that's how they learnt it.
And it's so important. We all put a name on things. It's hypnosis, it's NLP, it is visualization, it's meditation. It are all ways to interact with our brain.
Yeah.
And I think they're all so connected that maybe we should stop putting everything in boxes
and have it fluid. Maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, hypnosis is just bringing somebody closer to their subconscious mind. Everything you do afterwards is psychology.
Your own
hypnosis is a vehicle,
right? Yeah,
that's how I see it.
Yeah, it's a tool. It's a tool, a very useful one. So, and I agree. I'm excited. As I said before, I've just started learning stage hypnosis as well. I've got my first proper gig, if you like, on Wednesday, 3rd of December. So it'll be Christmas themed. And
that's excited.
Yeah. So yeah. So now I've got to practice and get really good at learning all the bits and bringing it all together.
Don't make it too big in your head.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I was going to say, what advice have you got?
Don't make it too big. You hypnotize people all the time. If you do a show, you hypnotize a couple of people at the same time. It's the same thing. It is just about having fun. Yeah.
So no, I'm looking forward to it. It's because to me, some of the work that we do can be quite heavy. And, you know, I mean, and it's not afterwards, because we get them to where they want to be. And then it's like, yay, you know, however, it's like, oh, you know, just some things. And I just think, oh my goodness. And most people do have a laugh wherever I, you know, in my sessions. You know, I'm always about fun and doing that sort of thing. However, it's like, what else? Let's really show people that you can have fun with this, and they can see the benefits, because if you can make them laugh like that so much or do things, then they can also help them with, as you say, the pain, the sleep issues, so many other things, sports performance, confidence, motivation. There's so many other, you know, benefits. So it's like it's like there's a balance, and if they can do that,
you should not forget that making people laugh and let them forget the stress they're in, that they didn't get their paycheck, that they were in a fight with their partner in the hour that you're on stage, is healing as well. Laughter is healing. Getting people out of stress is healing. So I think it's another way of doing therapy. If you go to a show and you're not feeling well and you laugh the whole night and you have fun, it lowers your stress level.
I agree.
And when you do a show and people like it, it opens the door for people to go to a hypnotherapy. They see it's not scary. If I got a slow time in my office, I go out to a market and do a little bit of street hypnosis. Just let people feel good, so they see it's not scary.
Yeah.
And it fills up the schedule.
Yeah, there you go. And it's not, because people think they'll get stuck in it. However, that's not true. And
it only happens once or twice. No, it never did.
No, because you're going to need the toilet, you know. And your bladder will tell you to wake up. So
what can happen is that the natural way is that hypnosis goes over to sleep, and then you wake up.
Exactly. It just, it would foot. Yeah, you can't get stuck in it. And believe me, you won't give out any secrets, because otherwise,
if somebody would get stuck, it would be you.
Yeah, exactly. But it's no, I like that, because actually I agree, laughter is the best medicine. And it, for that moment in time, if you're laughing with other people, and the energy of all of that, it just lifts everybody up. And I think that can only be a good thing. And that moment in time, you've forgotten, you know, any concerns. So yeah, I agree. And you know, that's what I'm all about anyway, is actually lifting people up, and so that they can be the best version of themselves. So Jeff, you're coming to Chicago. I get to see you there.
Yeah.
And are you staying for the Monday, Tuesday as well?
Probably not. I'm doing the conference. We're on a road trip through the US. So we gotta be in Canada the week after, and we're driving. So we are taking off.
Okay, and you're presenting?
Yeah.
Great. What are you presenting on?
I'm presenting about Voices in Your Mind, the program that I wrote for children.
Great. Okay. So, and then, as you say, hopefully you'll have your book there ready. So I think that's
fun. Let's hope that it's done by then. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know. I'm doing one at the moment with Richard Nongard. So, and it's yeah. Anyway, it's been a delight speaking to you. Thank you, Jeff, and I can't wait to see you.
Thanks for having me. I can't wait to see you in person again.
I know.
It's been way too long.
I want to give to let people know, Jeff is one of the ones, and Grant Saunders. It was you two that gave me the kick up the butt to make the bunny talk into a course, because I know it was tongue in cheek, but you said if I didn't do it, then you both would. And it was like, well, I said, no, it's my story, because I'd already written the book, and you'd both come to see my presentation at Hypnothoughts. And it was, it was Cheryl Ellman who named it the Bunny Talk process. It was like, I've had so many wonderful people helping me a lot along this, just from my story, but you could all see the therapeutic value in it. And then it was like, well, yeah, I work with, them and them and them. And so of course I can create a course, because it's what I do. It's how I work anyway. And so it was easy for me. However, I just hadn't imagined that I could. And you both showed me that I could. And I'll be forever grateful.
Look where you are now.
I know, right? I know. I'm now training it worldwide. And there are people who are going to be learning to become the trainer of it. So I didn't realize what I actually had. And you two did. So I really appreciate you, Jeff, and Grant, of course. So thank you. Anyway, everybody, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon, Jeff. And it's goodbye from me, Claudia Ricard, and it's goodbye from
me,
from Jeff. Take care.
See you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, see you soon.